At shooting guard, Jordan Poole. At center, Draymond Green. At small forward, Klay Thompson. At the other forward position, Andrew Wiggins. At the other guard position, Stephen Curry. The head coach of the visiting team is Steve Kerr. Now introducing the starter for your Dallas Mavericks. At small forward, at 6'6", number 25, Reggie Bullock. At forward, 6'7", number 10, Dodo Finney-Smith. At center, 6'10", number 7, Dwight Powell. At guard, 6'1", number 13, Jalen Brunson. At guard, 6'7", number 77, the head coach is Jason Kidd. Once again, go Mavericks!
Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. One team with its back against the wall, the other with a chance for a spot in the finals. Can it go to a Game 5? We'll have to see. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Well, one thing is certain. Anyone who looks at Draymond Green's scoring is missing his impact. Last season, Green had the most 15-plus assist games in NBA history by a non-guard. And he averaged more assists and more rebounds than he did points. And his defense, of course, remains All-NBA. Guys?
What a unique player. And defense is his calling card for sure. David, thank you. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Poole have the guard spots. Draymond Green is out there with Wiggins, and it's Thompson in at the 3. And for the Mavericks, they've got Reggie Bullock, Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Finney-Smith in at power forward. You look at Dallas. Greg, they're on the ropes, but I think they're playing for pride tonight. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, where's your head at? Are you ready to start that summer vacation? Or are you determined not to go quietly? Here we go.
And it's the Mavericks to start out. Now here's Brunson. On the wing, Doncic. Drills it from outside.
Well, that's a real key for Doncic. I mean, when the three-point shot is dropping for him, his guardability goes off the charts.
Poole the pass to Thompson. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now, here's Doncic. Over Curry. Opening close and nails it. Doncic has got 5 points so far.
Boy, that jump shot is wet. Hold this, says Doncic. Any kind of airspace, and he's knocking that down.
The feed to Thompson. Doncic with the block. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Basket counts. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. They come into this one after losing on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
Thompson with the bucket.
And this is Thompson's game. A lights-out shooter from basically anywhere on the floor.
Powell finds Brunson. It's good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing. And Dwight Powell continuing his comeback. The ruptured Achilles back in 2020. And that injury now not the career ender it once was.
Well said, Greg. Guys come back from that because of the advances in technology and training. And a credit to Powell that he's back and looking as tough and as impactful as ever. He's a guy that kind of holds the mortar together on team. Does a lot of the stuff that needs to be done.
Doncic against Curry. Thompson for the triple. And another three for Golden State.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
To the inside. Here's Doncic. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Takes the three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Anytime Curry gets a look from deep, he's letting it fly. And he's probably knocking it down, too.
Powell sets a screen for Brunson. And the dunk by Powell.
Got to give it up for Powell now. I mean, he excels at rising off the ground to punch home these alley-oops.
Now, here's Poole. Brunson covering. Thompson outside. Another three for Golden State.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment.
Here's Doncic. And Dallas again with the bucket.
This team is rolling right now. Still haven't missed a shot.
Curry kicks to Green. Wiggins surveying the floor. The pass to Finney-Smith. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? I mean, the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
The loudest and crazy fans get a free T-shirt. Let's hear it, fans. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team.
The Mavericks will go for a different look here. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Davis Bertans comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Brown, he's checked in for Reggie Bullock. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Luka Doncic. Different look here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Green. Kuminga comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Thompson. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Jordan Poole. On defense, the Warriors. Here's Brown.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam King. Got a piece of it. Dinwiddie with the steal. Pass to Bertans. Inside. It's stolen. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. No one near Payton as he lets it go. And another three for Golden State.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those
That's
looks.
his first personal foul. First team foul.
Warriors on D. 3-point lead. Dinwiddie outside. Screen by Kleba. Shot clock at 5. A shot by Bertans. Nobody around. And the 3-ball is good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Curry. He has 6. To the paint. It's deflected. Kleba, the pass to Dinwiddie. Brunson with it. Kuminga picks him up. And stolen by Payton. Here's Looney. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the game right now. On the free throw, no good.
Well, one thing that stands out when you look at Maxi Kleba over the years is dramatic improvement as a shooter.
And Greg, you know what that's all about. Simply, the young man has put the work in. He's been in the gym. That stroke has gone from a weakness to the strength of his game.
Here's Curry after the Mavericks pick up 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Curry's got 9.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
It's close, but didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. The Warriors making a switch here. Ielitsa's checked in. That one misses. The Warriors leading. And here is Curry. Here's the lob to the hoop. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Just 4 seconds left here in the first quarter. That one, no good. Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. He witnessed him delivering a series of 3-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get it.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've definitely had a hot hand from 3-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Golden State's gone off with a 3-pointer tonight. They're a perfect 7 of 7. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Sharing the wing spots, it's Thompson and Wiggins. Ielitsa is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Poole in at the point guard position. On defense, Golden State took him no time at all on that one. Bullock's got his second bucket of the night. Big lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Nice shot by Thompson.
This is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now, here's Doncic. 11 points in the game. Sweet little floater. Doncic has got it all tied up now for the Mavericks.
Doncic is able to blow by opponents and make them pay. Even though he's not the greatest athlete, he's sneaky quick.
Wiggins passes to Green. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
Now, here's Doncic, following the miss by Draymond Green. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
At the elbow, Doncic. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Par for the course for Luka Doncic. Just one of those games where he's got it on cruise control.
Thompson outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
The 3 for Doncic. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries.
Boy, Doncic showing you his competitiveness right there with the back at you 3. The revenge triple.
Here's Wiggins. It's blocked. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Bullock passes to Bertans. And finished off by Bertans.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective till my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to his team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt it? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you.
In terms of off guards, Thompson is an all-defensive team-level player, can compete with the best of them. Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
Well, something, Greg, we can't take for granted. It's nice just to see Klay Thompson out on the floor.
No doubt, Kevin. You know, the NBA is just a better league with a healthy Klay Thompson. He makes this team more fun to watch. Good for humor and one incredible performance a year.
Now, here's Thompson, and it's good for 2.
Thompson.
Thompson's got 11 points in the quarter.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Down low. Bullock kicks to Finney-Smith. Back to Bullock. 6 on the shot clock. Driving the lane. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Dallas making a switch here. Kleba's checked in. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. On the Mavericks with some changes. Sterling Brown is checked in for Reggie Bullock. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Luka Doncic. Golden State also making some changes. Kuminga's come in for Draymond Green. Gary Payton comes in for Wiggins. And Curry subbed in for Jordan Poole. Mavericks on D. They trail by 3. That's tipped. Thompson passes to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From past the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball. Curry's got 12.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, these hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Curry. 12 points for him. That one good for 2.
Yeah, making the right decision off the pick. There aren't many players better. Curry delivers again.
Golden State foul. Gary
Porter's checked in for Klay Thompson.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for the Warriors. Otto Porter Jr.
There's 1:17 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple. 8 points for him.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
Now here's Kuminga. No points in the game yet for him. Drains the three-pointer. And the Warriors lead by 5.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 three-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Baden against Brunson. Fires from deep. And that one is off. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. It's Porter outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. And now an 8-point Warrior lead.
Porter has a quick release, takes no time getting the shot off. When the defense is backing off of him, he has no problem pulling it up right off the pass.
Here's Brunson. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Brunson's got 10 points in the game.
Defense just not strong enough to throw him off the shot there. Sometimes it takes a little more effort to defend him down low.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Steve. A good rhythm for you in the first half. What do you like most about how your team's competing?
Just like the ball movement, you know, the drive and kick. Our guys have played really well together. Just trying to move the ball, get a great shot.
We'll see if you can keep the ball flying around as we continue. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Thanks for joining our halftime broadcast here in Game 4, where it's been a strong start for Golden State.
Well, they were lighting it up from 3, and that was the difference in the first half. They did a good job of running off screens, spotting up, and getting rid of the ball quickly. And their shot selection, solid.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Mavericks. Trailing 3 games to none in this series. What do you think, Kenny? 1, 2, 3 Cancun?
Not necessarily, Ernie. But they've got to consider Costa Rica as well, though.
I hear the forest there is spectacular. But seriously, I don't want to get swept. Let's see if these guys can pull it off from here. Then I'm headed to the Yosemite.
Maybe that's Yosemite?
No, Yosemite was Sam. This is the Yosemite.
Please tell me what it's like.
What an atmosphere in here as we return to the action of the Western Conference Final. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Jalen Brunson out there with Doncic. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then there's Reggie Bullock. And it's Finney Smith in at the 4-man position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Mavericks trail by 9. Brunson with it. He's got 10. On the wing, Doncic. Guarded by Curry. And Doncic gets it to go.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And Thompson throws it down.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter that I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
Now here's Brunson. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Drains it from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 5 points now this quarter. Curry against Doncic. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight. Pass to Brunson. Back to Doncic. He kicks to Bullock. Powell with a screen on Thompson. Powell the pass to Doncic. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And you know you're special when you're drafted 3rd and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
That free throw good from Doncic. And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
All free throws good from Doncic.
You know, not many players have made the kind of splash Doncic did in his first year in the league. It was clear right away and really obvious this guy was no ordinary rookie. He played like a veteran from day one.
Thompson with the bucket.
Well, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Now Brunson. He's got 10. Tipped away. Curry with the steal. Doncic with the steal. Here he goes. And he banks in the layup. Doncic has got 29 in the game.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward, this guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
Curry's shot is good.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Dallas again turning it over.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Bertanis, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Warriors leading by 9. Poole the pass to Thompson. Green in the post. Guarded by Powell. Green with a screen on Bertans. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Hey, that mid-range area, in-between area, we call it, inside the three-point line and not at the rim, Wiggins knows he can get this shot anytime he wants.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 29 points. He was all alone on that. Brunson's got 13.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Poole bounce pass. Thompson for the triple. Another 3 for Golden State.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
And they double up Doncic. Brunson with a clean look. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 3rd assist on the night. The pass to Thompson. Shoots over Bullock. And the Warriors tap on 2 more.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Doncic outside. And he drives in. And the dunk by Doncic.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
And make some noise for T-shirt time. All right, Look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team. Who's coming onto the court? Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. Sterling Brown comes in for Reggie Bullock. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Luka Doncic. Different look here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Green. Kuminga comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Peyton in for Jordan Poole. Here's Curry. He's got 22. Throws it up high. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Bertans with room to fire. Again, the Mavericks score.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
Porter passes to Kuminga. To the middle. Here's Curry. 9 for 9. Looking deadly accurate. Like, guys, he cannot miss.
Tell you what, it's just one of those nights where Curry finds a rhythm and just keeps on flowing. This show never gets old.
Brunson against Peyton. 1:44 left to play in the third. 6 to shoot. Outside Porter. That's in, coming off an assist from Peyton. Porter's got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors.
Porter has really good size and length at the small forward position, and as a result, he's also got a high release point, so it's tough to bother that shot.
And Kleber slams it in.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
You can see the immediate reaction of the guys in the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Here's Brown. Porter with a block.
Well, I tell you what, with that 7'1" wingspan, Otto Porter can provide some shot blocking for you, too.
And Kuminga gets it to go.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Kleber with a screen on Curry. Dinwiddie kicks to Bertans. Another three for Dallas.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Pass to Looney. Here's Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State. And there's the bucket from Kuminga.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
There's 21 seconds left in the third. Here's Dinwiddie. Passes it to Brunson. The three. And it is good. And the buzzer. Wow.
And a big-time three to cut it to single digits. They've kept them within reach, but they've got to pick up the intensity in this final quarter.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Warriors lead by 7. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
We're playing fine. Everything's good. The turnovers have been well-intentioned. We're not giving up fast break stuff. We just got to pick up the intensity and the energy.
Now taking the positive approach with his team right there.
Encouragement, confidence. I love the approach.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, they've got Klay Thompson, Kuminga out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's Green in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in the transition.
Doncic, the jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Doncic has got 13 points in the second half. Wiggins against Brown. Wiggins passes to Green. Wiggins with it. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Brown. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Razor sharp focus from the young fella, Andrew Wiggins there, not allowing the defense to bother him.
Inside. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Dinwiddie.
You know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Now, here's Poole. Thompson for 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Doncic left side. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Poole. And taken away by Brown. Dinwiddie against Thompson. Dinwiddie passes to Doncic. Over Thompson. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Doncic.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Now, here's Green. Wiggins outside. Clock at 4. Thompson. That ball. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Thompson's got 43 points.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And Dinwiddie's very cerebral.
And you know what, Greg? I love what he said. I mean, he said, I think there's a difference between internal confidence and situational confidence. That's a beautiful, profound statement. He believes in himself regardless of his environment and attributes that belief to his upbringing and his family support.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team.
A different look for Dallas. High foul comes in for Maxi Kleber, and it's Reggie Bullock in for Sterling Brown. The Warriors also with a sub. Stephen Curry's checked in for Kuminga. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. And so it's Golden State with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Bullock passes to Finney-Smith. Floats it up for Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
Well, that was quality defense, but Wiggins showing off tremendous athleticism, able to overcome that defense.
And here's Doncic from the arc. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Doncic has got 40 points. Poole the pass to Curry. Green finds Poole. Clock at 6. The shot's good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal. Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
And there's the pass to Poole. Green dishes to Curry. Shot from the low block. Got a hand on it. Bullock passes to Doncic. Now here's Bullock. He's tightly guarded.
Great read that time by Wiggins, anticipating the shot. Sends it out with return to sender postage.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Dallas making a switch here. Brunson's checked in. Dallas moving it around. Bullock, good.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there's been nothing but buckets in this one.
Shot up 2 there. Poole's got 4 this quarter.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And yes, it's good.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Curry. Thompson outside. Passes to Poole. 6 on the shot clock. It's over Powell. It's tipped.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
For your Mavericks, Dwight Howard at the line for 1.
Shooting 1.
The free throw drops for Powell.
Well, one of the things I really like about Dwight Powell is that he doesn't play outside of himself. He plays to his strengths.
Thompson for 3, and again for 3.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Now GA tied for the 3rd most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history. Curry brings the double. Pass to Finney-Smith. Kicks it to Bullock. Beyond the arc. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
And the crowd is loving this long-range bomb attack that we're seeing here tonight, coming right back to answer a 3 with one of their own.
Unbelievable couple of possessions here. I mean, the energy in here really starting to boil.
Count it.
And when Thompson gets in a groove, it lifts this whole team. Great to see him shining like this on offense.
Who owns a t-shirt? Make some noise! All right, look who's coming off the court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team.
Game clock separated by 5. Oh, what a play!
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam King. And that's an intentional foul. Bertinus, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
Now into the lineup for your Mavericks.
And it's the Warriors' ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Foul. Jalen Brunson. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Golden State, Jordan Poole. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
It's a T-shirt bonanza. Make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team.
.23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. Clock management crucial at this time of the game.
On the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Arguably the most impactful player in modern NBA history, Stephen Curry has changed how the game is played, really making this more of a 3-point shooting league. And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game. Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
And an intentional foul right there.
Dwight Powell. That's his first personal foul. 15 foul. Shooting for Golden State, Stephen Curry. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. For 3, Bullock doesn't go for him. And the Golden State Warriors will move on.
The end of the game.
You know, they had to battle through the very tough Western Conference, but they were able to survive the test and earn a trip to the finals.
From day one, this was their goal. Make it to the finals. But really, this is just the beginning for them.
Exactly. And, you know, they'll take a moment to kind of bask in victory here, but it won't be a long one. They know they've got a very tough opponent coming for them out of the East, and they're going to get straight to business in terms of prep for the finals.
Still, they get to celebrate tonight, and they've earned it as champions of the West. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.